Hi, hello, welcome to Maths Medium. Today I came with the topic Understanding Elementary Shapes from 6th class NCERT. Before going into the introduction, we have to know about the elementary shapes. What is the elementary shapes? In shapes, we have generally in geometry. Geometry is a fabulous word in a mathematics because of we have all from point to a line and to a circle. This is in geometric only because of we have only points and measurements and area and lengths, breadths, etc. in only geometry. Rather than geometry, we have also in formulatic way. But in geometry, we have picturization. That means visualization shapes in that geometry. So let's moving into the introduction. Introduction is nothing but we are understanding elementary shapes because of we know already about the shapes surrounding us because of you see in your geometry box or a table or a chair or your lunch box or a paper or the edges of a paper or edges of a book, etc. Particular thing have some length and some breadth and some area also. So we are going to do is measuring that shapes, that line, that edges or that shape of area we have to find with the elementary tools. Today I am introducing you. Most often we are use geometric tool in our daily lives. There was nothing but a geometric box. I am using Camlin geometric box for our geometric problems. I am thanking you to Camlin exam mathematical drawing instrument geometric box. These were the tools in a geometric box. First of all, this was the scale. Probably we all know. Here we have 1 centimeter to 15 centimeters. Each single millimeter contains 10 for a 1 centimeter. So if you mark with a 1.2 centimeter, that is nothing but 1 centimeter with a 2 millimeters like this. This was the scale and this was the divider. Most often we are used instead of scale because of if we are tracing or measuring any two lines with the scale, that we are using instead of scale we are using divider. This was the divider and this was the protractor. Protractor is used for the mainly measuring angles because of we are mostly using in triangles, quadrilaterals, in polygons also. So there we are using protractor mostly. This was the midpoint of a protractor. So we have to put a midpoint in a point where we have to find the angle. Then we have to measure angles from here to here. We have 0 to 180 degrees and rather then apart from that we have other side 0 to 180 degrees also. This was about the protractor and this was the compass. Compass is used for also if you are measuring angle with a protractor, we have to draw that angle makes some side, right? So that side is drawn by the compass. So compass is also used for measuring lines or line segments also, mostly used for the arcs, making arcs for the with the help of compass. And this was the set square and another one, this is also set square. These are with the sets because of if you take a this set square like this, if you are turn this set square like this, it makes a square. So this is also like that. By using these two set square we may use trapezium and quadrilaterals, rhombus, etc. One is with a 45 and 90 degrees and another one contains 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees set squares. These are basic geometric tool in our daily life. We are mostly used for the problem. So let's moving into the introduction. Here measuring line segments. So here lines, we know about the lines connecting two line segments at a point. This is vertices or vertex. So here one line and this is another line. So these are lines. having 2 points at the end, starting end and ending end. So this was the line. So here, coming to the here, measuring line segments. Here we have three types of measures. One is comparison by observation. So let's take example. Here I took line A, B like this. Here I took same line with the PQ. So now you can say easily by observing which one is greater. So this is the smaller one and this is the bigger one. Because of by observing we can say easily, because of these two have, one is bigger and another one is smaller. Next, coming to this one, comparison by tracing. Tracing is nothing but, if you take a line AB, so this was the AB line. So if you take another line same as PQ, which one is greater we have to tell. So by using tracing paper. Here comparison by tracing. So now take a trace paper like this. This was transparent like this. So this is the small piece of trace paper. If you put a trace paper in a line segment, so I am taking same tracing PQ line like this, P and Q. If you put these two lines, you are getting this. If you put these one point at A, another point at Q, so see here AB is the line segment is smaller one and PQ line segment is a bigger one. This is by comparison, these two are easy to find. If you take same RS line segment, this is nearly similar to one and to each other. So if you take same trace paper like this, trace the RS line segments. If you put the RS line segment, it is smaller, bigger than the AB line segment. This is the tracing method. Next, coming to the third one is comparison using ruler and divider. So here, if you take same similar lines A, B, I am writing it a little bigger because of understanding purpose. This was the PQ. So now we have to tell using first ruler. So see here, this was 3.3. So this was 3.3 centimeters. Now I am using divider for this PQ. So let's take the divider. Put one end at the one point and drag the other end to the another point. So this was the exact point. See here. So now if you put the divider in a scale without any change of divider, so we get 4.3. So this was the answer, 4.3 centimeters. This is line segments using ruler and divider, and observation and tracing also. Next, here measuring angles. Measuring angles with the help of protractor. If you take a point, make two line segments like this. If they asked about the point A angle, if you take this is a point B, this is a point C. If they asked about angle BAC, we have to know about the angle here. So at this point we have to put the protractor this point. So I am putting like this. Make sure that this line is parallel to the protractor line, zero line. So this was the correct view. Now this was the 90 degrees. Apart from that we have only two. So this is the line. So if you take, that was 125 degrees. So this was the 125 degrees approximately. If you take another triangle like this, for example, they gave all angles but here we have to find the angle. So how we are measuring this? This was put the middle point at the point. Make sure that the line should be parallel to the zero line of the protractor. Next, moving to the point, see here this line ending here with a, this was here to here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. From 40 we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was the 44 degrees. And this is the answer. Next, coming to the set square. These two are set squares. If you take one set square like this, I am drawing throughout the set square, outer border of the set square. If you invert this set square like this, set it and make sure another line, we get a square. Similarly, with this set square we get a rectangle. Another one is nothing but if you put the set square like this, we get a rhombus. If you put this set square with this, we get a trapezium like this. So these are basic about the geometric tools. I hope you understand about this session. If you have any doubts, comment on a comment box and click like button, share my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you.